Alright. I almost forgot to record. We took out that buy side level. And then we're just kind of moving up through a high of day. I'm just kind of making new highs. I mean, ideally, I'd want to see. The thing is, right? The next draw is in about 100 points. We just came into this other 15-minute. So I wouldn't be surprised if we stalled out a little bit here. Although the rotation is up here, which is sort of nice. Would give me a little bit more confidence. We did just close in the gap. If we're gonna come down, I want to see just like a clean inverse. I don't want to have to worry about this. There's no 1 minute gaps yet either. Right, inverse through that. There's still no 1 minute. So maybe we leave this as a 9:45. Could be a 30-second opening range mid bounce here. But we've definitely, if this reverses, we've definitely seen it come down here. And then it'll probably make its way down a little bit at least, if it needs more strength. We'll just have to see where the buyers step in. Let's see if we can pull a little bit further down here. Yeah, I mean, I'm expecting us to come down a little bit lower, but it does, if we come down too low, would worry me a little bit. Although the 50% is there, which is kind of interesting. Yeah, I bounced off 50% there. No 2 minute. Closed here. Back above. Yeah, I mean, you might just be going up, potentially. Alright, coming back down. Tap that again. Well, at this point, I wonder. Got a tiny 30-second above us. Very obvious 30-second below us. Price is consolidating here now. So we'll have to see which way it breaks. It's definitely trying harder on the downside here. But there's still somebody left for now. Still some people willing to buy over there. We'll have the opening range high and low in a couple minutes here. Now the opening range low will be stacked with the 930 low, which is pretty nice. Now we formed another 30-second FUG. I don't love having this gap in the way, even if we were going to get down there. Ideally, I'd want to see us tap into the bullish 30-second first before a delivery happens. If we were going to be bearish, could have been a false breakdown. I think that's a false. I think that's a false breakdown. That shit's ripping. There it goes. Well, it inverse everything. Now the question is now what? I mean, honestly, just take it. Yeah, that's fine. Now what? Just gonna hit the next level over here. Well, where to now? Next target's at 800-ish. 805. Not gonna enter this. I think I want to see us get a little higher here. I would kind of rather see us hit the 1 minute below us, but just inverse that. Let's see if we get this 1 minute. Glad I wasn't in that. We're in the 1 minute. We're in this 30-second, although we can't really be looking at that. Let's just hop over to the 1 minute. And let's see what we're looking at here. I think I'd assume we're gonna come back up one more time. But at that point, okay, it'd be nice to have this be bullish. Yeah. All right. I mean, what would be cool is if we just inverse this. And then we'd be looking at I mean, honestly, I probably almost want something like that. I mean, if we get the inverse, I'll take it. But otherwise, gonna wait. It's a big stop, but I wouldn't want to see us back below. Even this might be better, right? But oh, I'm also realizing these numbers are not the same because my contract is switched. So we're at 900. So I think it'd be still up here, but I mean, is there a target to the downside? Not really. Even if I saw a continuation, wouldn't really want to the downside, that is. I wouldn't really want to do anything about it. Well, we haven't closed past 50% yet, so now if this closes bearish, then the 1 minute is cooked. Alright, well, there it is. Let's get out of here. Nothing worth looking at anymore. This is like maybe technically valid, but it made equal lows. So in terms of the short, so we're gonna. I mean, I would say I probably would be quite wary of taking that. On the 30-second, it looks like we just kind of swept all this shit out. So maybe we move up. Who knows, right? I still wouldn't really want to use this 30-second. Close low anyway. But the main thing before that was that we inversed this, and these are stacked right on top of each other, so. Doesn't follow the rules. It's a pretty nice close. Back above. Let me switch this. Back as well. Maybe 10 a.m. Looking at let's see, where's the 6 a.m. right now? I mean, this is the, yeah. I don't know why. Yeah, that is the 6 a.m. I think we should get one more push higher. I would think. Oh, what was the duration from here to here? 9 minutes. Alright, we're delivering now. This is sort of where we would have expected it. We inversed the bearish 1 minute gap on the 1 minute. Now the issue here is we have 3 minutes. We have 3 minutes. We kinda... This is a little bit... This sucks a little. Because this is what I would want to be taking. And yeah, so we made a new high anyway. It's possible we can reuse this gap, I think is what I'm thinking at the moment. All right, well. Okay, well, we are in a 1 minute, but we really got to inverse that 1 minute if we want to do anything, because I feel like I really got to use this 30-second. This 1 minute is not going to give us a whole lot of room. All right, yeah, well, it's 10 a.m. Let's see what we do. Tap back into the 1. 1 minute lower down. Yikes. Let me look here. I mean, our only hope is that it closes back up here, I guess. Which, does not seem like it's gonna be the case. Yeah, we inverse that. And, yeah. And some guy in my trading group trying to say the 6 a.m. is gone. Well, I think it's gonna be a no trade day. Um, I've seen my mentor take this 1 minute setup before. Maybe if it had better risk reward at least. I don't like taking this after inverses a stack gap like that. I don't like using that shit. So as far as I'm concerned, no, actually we did make another high. So maybe that's it. Maybe we're gonna start coming down now after that. After the third higher high, maybe we make a higher low or a lower high, I should say. No, maybe we have a 15. That could be nice. No. Well, we don't. So the other thing is like we inversed the 15 that was sort of holding everything down. I mean, there's not a whole lot keeping us away from this other high. There's a 1 hour. So 1 hour. It's basically what we're looking at. Basically right above the 6 a.m. Man. I mean, I think we could still see a 30-second. I think it's possible. Now, what is our risk looking like? I mean, it's not great. It's not great, right? Oh man, this is gonna be so fucked up. I gotta lock the fuck in. The issue is, yeah, we need this to like kind of stay where it is, And then we need this to come down, but like only a little bit. You know what I mean? Well, um, I mean, the previous day high is still available. Are we gonna hit it? I mean, if we get up there and it's like really obvious, I'll look at it. Let me just make sure I'm looking at the right shit on this contract, because do it here. I mean, gonna peak though, no, like. Now here's the problem. We we're in this moment hour now. We just took the 6 a.m. Did we? Are we really in a 1 minute right now? No. If that 1 minute signals, that's some extra confluence, but I need us to form a gap like in here. This 1 minute could be good though. This 1 minute might cook. We'll see. It's gonna close hella far above though. And that wick is a little terrifying. I mean, stop here's not terrible, but like this woman is getting cooked. There goes. Yeah, I'm gonna sit here for another 3 minutes, and you know, 'cause that's the session. But I think if price was a little bit stronger, could have got that previous day high. But well, we got let's see, we got home sales tomorrow, and we have PPI and FOMC on Wednesday. So that's a little crazy. Tomorrow's pending home sales. Well, we got 10 more seconds here in the session, and then we'll just do a little recap of what we were looking at. Alright, well, there we go. Let's take a look. Readjust these. Yeah, so we created the 930, swapped it out. This hasn't been touched, that's crazy. That is crazy. Yeah, it came up, it's kind of making new highs here. Inverse this. And, I mean, it would have been cool to find something in here. Now, we would have gotten abs like this closure is crazy. So if we were looking for something like right here, we still would have got destroyed. Cause like you know what I mean? Your your BE is high, so you're not winning that trade. This was cool though. I mean, we had basically some consolidation here, basically going flat, little breakdown with this candle right here. Um, and then if this had closed back above, it would have really obvious, but then just boom, failed breakdown, completely ran out of sellers, and someone just hit the fucking button. Um, this was technically valid, but we just swapped out the opening range high, so it's like, to what, you know? And then there's just nothing down here. Uh, I mean, yeah, nothing there. This was also technically valid, but again, I mean, what is this going towards, right? It'd be here, if anything. And ideally, I'd want to see, yeah, if we were already up here, maybe if this formed around here, I'd be so down, but not right there, you know? Even if we drag this up like a little bit, would have been much nicer. Yeah, and it just swept out this high. Like, yeah, it's just like it's a whole thing. Because even if this wasn't a break of structure and we got like a tiny close right here, oh, I guess it would have had to been. It still would have had to been a break of structure, but I didn't want it to sweep this high if it was going to be in this position. Then we inverse that. We were looking at a 1 minute in here, which also was invalidated by. Honestly, this 1 minute would have been also kind of nice if it weren't for these closes below 50%. This 1 minute was invalidated, although it looks like it might have worked. If I just grab this, probably be looking at something like that. No, you'd be B. So, but yeah, wouldn't take that anyway because we inversed this to get to this. These are stacked. There's no other candles in between. Um, Back to the 30-second. See where we're at. Yeah, so then we had this form, the 6 a.m. high, I should say. So the high of the 6 a.m. 4-hour candle. Inverse this. Now we're just looking. We're looking for something. There's a world where we get something here, but it's not this one. So that's gone, and then it's basically just like, again, like, to be honest, if I saw like a setup up here, or somewhere in here, even over here, whatever, presented itself, I like this, but that's hasn't happened yet. We've come up, had a continuation down, which, I mean, there's no targets down here, so obviously nothing happened. Up, inverse these, up again, so we're just kind of chopping around here. Although honestly, these equal highs, I also wouldn't be surprised if we spike these out and just reverse. So, we'll see. Well, I won't really, because I'm not looking at this. It's past my session. 6 a.m.'s already hit. If 6 a.m. wasn't it, maybe we'd see. But yeah, no trades. No trades, no setups even? No valid setups? I don't know. Yeah, there was this one and this one. But we just swept. We just swept both of the targets basically. So they weren't positioned very well. So you know what? Avoided 2 losses.